Hey, it's Tom, aka Crypto Blogger. I want to call your attention to this article here. Now, as I'm recording this, there's a big correction going on in the crypto market. A lot of that is because South Korea, some finance minister guy came out and made some statement about them banning the buying of cryptocurrency. The problem here is that it seems that he spoke up. The problem also is that and basically Reuters picked up NBC and the rest of the media ran with it. They don't go and do any real investigation. They just run with the headline, and now it caused a bunch of panic selling and everything, and a big correction in the market. Which goes to show a lot of you people who buy crypto don't just panic and sell. Don't be you shouldn't panic sell anyway, because then you lose. You know it's going to come back, or you should know. So anyway, confusion in Korea. Ministry of Finance refuses to support cryptocurrency trading ban. So Ministry of Finance is basically putting the cap on this whole thing that this guy was talking about. And it's the Ministry of Justice are the ones who spoke out. Of course, the lawyers, right? The lawyers, it's like the same, I guess, over there that it is over here in a way. So where is it? I'm looking for the rest of this article. The quote, rather. Basically, he's saying they're upset because they're all in the same task force and they heard it from the media. They didn't even hear it from whoever spoke out of turn, right? And then he says here, this is a very interesting quote. Listen to this. This is a translated quote, but many executives are embarrassed. It was not until I saw the news that I had encountered the policy of closing. An official at the Ministry of Finance said, I did not know the announcement of the Justice Department to close the virtual money exchange after the advance notice, he said. Another official said, the field of virtual money, such as Bitcoin, should be deregulated into an area where Korea has advantages, like online games, and the government should directly raise the industry. Okay, so there you go. There are some cooler heads, some smarter heads over there in Korea. Hopefully they'll win out. And hopefully people over here, some politicians over here are watching and will take a cue there, all right? Our own Justice Department, SEC, IRS needs to back off with cryptocurrency. They already have put this like-kind trading garbage in where, you got to pay tax on like-kind exchanges for crypto trading. It's ridiculous. It's anti-capitalism, okay? These people are communists and they need to be called out. All right, we don't need any of this socialism garbage over here, collecting taxes on every damn thing when they get enough taxes. Stop wasting the tax money, okay? Stop wasting the tax money. Then you won't have to collect as much, okay? So anyway, I want the SEC, the IRS, and these people to back off. I want some politicians with some cojones here to come in and tell them to back off. And I want the president to tell them to back off too. Obviously he's not educated enough about this. I don't even know if it's on his radar, but he needs to get on his radar and he needs to come down on the right side of it, okay? You can see over there in Korea, some people understand what's going on and they realize that this is a whole industry. You don't want to kill the golden goose by shutting things down and shutting people out of something that's going to, put it this way. A lot of people here, if you go out there and you could say take a certain amount of money and multiply it in this market, isn't that going to benefit the overall economy? I mean, some people are going to save and reinvest, but a lot of this is going to get spent on stuff. It's going to go into the local and the overall economy. I mean, what is wrong with these people that they don't understand this basic finance stuff? Because these are regular people. We're not talking about big, huge, rich hedge fund managers. We're talking about regular people with jobs who need to supplement their income. It's expensive living out here. I mean, after the bills are paid and everything, there's little left of that paycheck to do anything with. So people need to find other ways to make money. And this crypto thing is like a gift from God. It's the golden goose. We don't want to kill the golden goose. So I really wish I had more subscribers here to get this message out. Hopefully some big YouTube guy can pick up on this same exact thing and spread it out to a larger following. So understand here that, and it says here under this quote, that quote about raising with the gaming industry and all of that should raise the industry, which is understandable for a nation in which millions of Bitcoin zombies have made Bitcoin trading their primary source of income. You see, you don't want to take this money out of the people's hands. People know what to do with the money. If they can go in here and make the money, they ought to be able to do with the money, to spend the money, right? It goes into the economy. It benefits the country and the local as a whole. I mean, you're going to get sales tax on what people buy. People are going to buy stuff with they start making a lot of money. If someone goes out there and they start making all this money in crypto, what are they going to do? They're going to start buying stuff, whether it's cars, whether it's houses, whether it's other consumer items. You're going to get sales tax on that. You don't need to tax the hell out of people so that they can't even afford to enjoy their winnings. And you definitely don't want to outlaw the whole thing. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, okay? I don't know what these politicians and these people are thinking. I mean, it's supposed to be the free world, right? The Western world, whether it's America or the other Western countries. It's supposed to be freedom, You're supposed to have the, what is it? In the United States we have, the pursuit of, freedom. You're supposed to be able to pursue happiness, the pursuit of happiness, Sorry, I lost the train of thought there. I'm in New York City, there's a lot of noise around me. But, it's the pursuit of happiness. I mean, you can't pursue happiness if every turn there's a bureaucrat waiting there to just stomp down on your pursuit of happiness. I mean, not even on just the happiness, but the pursuit of happiness. These people are a cancer. They are a cancer to a free society. Okay, I understand you need laws. I understand there has to be some kind of tax revenue. I understand that, but it shouldn't be overly burdensome or hard to comply with. What kind of records do you have to take when the mere spending of Bitcoin on a transaction is tantamount in their eyes to cashing in, and then you have to pay an extra tax on that? What, the sales tax isn't enough? And granted, it could be a foreign exchange or some payment for some foreign service or whatever, but I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. What the stuff I'm seeing about the SEC and the IRS, and get out of the way. Ronald Reagan once said, paraphrasing him, he basically said, what used to always make him nervous was when he would hear a government person show up and say, I'm from the government and I'm here to help, because that's never the case. They don't help. They hinder. They mess things up. They create rules and regulations which are usually overburdensome and create a lot of red tape and just confusion and mayhem for everyone. Like I said, there's common sense taxation and things like that, but beyond that, get out of the way. All right, get out of the way. I mean, look what this idiot over in Korea caused with a stupid comment, off the hip comment about shutting down exchanges. He didn't even check with the other people, the other ministries or whatever, the other officials on the task force. He lets this stupid comment out, and then the media runs with it. And what happened? You got billions and billions of dollars gone from the industry, gone, overnight. So what you need to do is understand that, and wherever you're coming from, if you're in a position in your country or locale to lean on your politicians when they support such things, you need to educate them that it is in the people's best interest for them to stand on the side. Get out of the way of crypto. Let people trade this stuff and enrich themselves, okay? If someone is too stupid to trade the right way, if they buy and then they sell low and lose their money, that's on them. You don't need government stepping in and ruining it for everybody who knows how to do this thing the right way, because a few crybabies lost their money because they don't know what they're doing. I see these people on Reddit and everywhere else, and it's ridiculous. So I hope leave that with you.